Hey, just a real quickie again today. I'm tuning up the CB400. I've balanced the carbs, and one of the things I wanted to see is because I've got the exhaust pipes opened up a little bit, so the mixture is not going to be absolutely correct. Sorry, I'm bouncing this around in my hand, even though I have no feelings really in my hand. I know this just came out of the engine, so it's probably pretty hot. But this is a colortune plug, and if you can see it close up, you can see around the edge of the ceramic, between the metal and the ceramic. Do not drop the damn thing. Good God, man, what are you doing? Oh God, I did not just bend the little electrode, did I? Hopefully it still works, because these things are like 60 bucks. Great. It should be fine. So what that is in between there is glass. It's like a really, really high temperature borosilicate glass, I'm assuming. And so when you put this in your engine, it'll fit any engine. They've got them different sizes for different spark plug holes. So this is an older Honda motorcycle, and most older Honda bikes use a 12 millimeter spark plug. The threads, it's a 12 by 1.5 or whatever it is, but it's a 12 millimeter plug. So you have to get one that's the right size so it'll fit inside. And you just fit this into your engine, and then you plug this little extension on the top, and then plug that into your spark plug lead. Start the bike, and you look at it, and you can see where that blackened area in the side. I'll show you in a minute once I've got it in. I got to take my plug out, put this one in, and you'll be able to see the color of the flame that's being produced inside of your engine. And basically what you want is a little darker than this blue glove. And yellow means that it's a rich mixture in there. And it tested at idle. You can test it at anyway, I'll explain a little bit in a little, because this is probably burning my fingers right now. Hopefully these gloves aren't starting to smoke. I'll explain it in a minute. I'll put this in the bike and I'll explain a little bit more. Back in a second. Okay, so I put the colortune plug in place of the regular plug, and it's also they come with this little periscope thingy that you can use. You can put it over top, depending on how dark or light it is where you are, and then you can see. Use this little mirror. You run the plug lead. Oh, a second, I'll show you first. This might make sense. You take the little plug extension and you screw it. Sorry, shaky camera. I don't have my regular video camera. I'm just using a phone. Screw this onto the end of the plug, the colortune plug. And then you can, if you want, I'm not going to, but you can run that lead out this little slot in the side and then hook it up to your regular spark plug. Actually, I'll just do that now. I'm not going to use the little periscope because, like I said, it's dark enough where I am inside the garage here to be able to see it. Oh crap, can't fight with this with one hand. Back in 1 second. Okay, so now it's plugged in there. And basically all I'm going to do is start the bike and take a look at the color of the flame. And if it's yellow, that means it's too rich, too much gas at idle. And I'm going to open up the idle adjuster screw down here. I'm going to turn it, well, tighten it to get more air and less fuel. If it's whitish blue or white, I want to open it up and get more fuel. So what you want is basically the color of this glove a little darker, dark blue. So I'm going to start this, and you're not going to be able to hear me. I'll try talking over it, but it's going to be loud with the bike running. And I'll try and show you the color. So first I'll start it, and you can flame color. Close to where I want to be. If I open it up and give it more gas, it turns yellow. If I close it off and make it lean, it'll turn whiter. The bike will more than likely start to stall first. Yeah, it's starting to stall, but you can see it's getting a lighter blue. Adjust it back just where it's in between. It starts to turn yellow, about half a turn back, a little more, so I get a nice dark blue. And that's it for doing the idle adjustment, the idle mixture adjustment. Do that on both carbs and it's all done, perfectly set up. You can also use this to test your primary and secondary jets to see. So when you crack the throttle open, it should go to, initially it's going to get a little bit more gas because the accelerator pump's going to give it a little bit extra fuel. So it'll turn yellow for a second and then it'll tone down to the blue, but a little bit lighter at high speed because of the ignition timing and a little bit less fuel. It's going to be a little bit leaner at higher speed, higher RPM. So if you crank the throttle open and you're holding it, say, at 5,000 RPMs and it's really, really white, well, you know you need to go up a size in your carb jets. If you crank the throttle and it stays really, really yellow and continues there, then you need to go down a size, so a little bit smaller in your carb jets. Anyway, it's pretty easy to use. Again, it's called colortune. They're really popular in Europe. I always see them on the English in the British car magazines and motorcycle magazines, especially like the old car magazines where they've got multiple carburetors and stuff. Made by a company called Gunson. And that's about it. I mean, this is what comes in the kit right here. A little periscope thingy for seeing the spark plug adapter. There's the little plastic sleeve that goes over top of it for tightening it down, as you can see there on the left, and then the extension, a little brush, and the copper gasket between the plug. And that's about it. It's dead simple to use. It took me about 5 minutes to get this whole bike perfectly. The idle mixture control done, less than 5 minutes. And anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps somebody. They're available online and stuff. You can get them on eBay as well. We've got other people sell these things on eBay. It's the exact same company, Gunson, Colortune, and I think they're about $50-60. Anyway, thanks for watching.